Before we begin this episode, a quick message to the CHC audience.
We would like to invite you to check out another podcast that we enjoy.
Hi, this is Mouse.
I'm Weens.
And we have the Mouse and Weens podcast.
Come listen.
We're a couple of sisters.
It's great.
Is this the Muppets?
Yep.
I'm a mom.
I'm a kid.
I'm a mom in San Diego with a bunch of kids.
I'm single and alone because I'm an adult baby. Go ahead. Quick.
She's in Hollywood.
All
and
right,
she's
listen
awesome.
to us. Come on. I don't know. Go. Give 7 seconds.
Life, love, and pubic hair, people. Come take a listen.
See you later.
Bye.
Let you in on an aspect of the world that you're not normally accustomed to.
I could have been a totally different person.
Yeah, right now.
Since 12 hours ago.
Could have been wearing a business suit today. Who knows?
With a fanny pack.
With a fanny pack. Just classing up the joint.
That's a fantastic idea.
It's the only kind of ideas I have, sir.
It's Corner House Chronicles Day.
It's just different enough.
And here's the kicker, boss. They're all the same personality.
They're assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 1.5 million asshole penguins.
Best part.
I'm going to try and pace it out, so just as you forget about me, I'll just pop in and remind you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Corner House Chronicles. I'm John.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Rick,
Rick's back again.
The Guido.
Guido!
the official, unofficial 5th member.
We dig it.
Fair enough.
Cool with it. You might be 4th by now.
Moving up the ladder.
You're getting close.
I don't know,
You're
man.
getting close.
Bill Fear still might have me.
Maybe. Welcome back. We're glad that scheduling permitted it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. Last week we had a little bump in the schedule there, but this week we're back on
No,
track.
that's great. I'd step aside for anyone in your family anytime, especially your brother. I can't wait to listen. Like I said, the people I work with have been making me earn my paycheck this week, so I haven't been able to listen. But
Poor guy.
I'll get there. I know.
It was a good episode.
The audacity.
Thanks again to
Good.
Paul for coming
Big
through.
thank you.
We talked a lot about music. It was really cool. Everybody go check out Backstreet Affair if they're in your neck of the woods.
Please. You'll dig it.
You will. If you like good music.
Saw they played at Nancy Whiskey's recently.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, we talked about that.
You would know that if you listened to the show.
Hey, you'll get there.
Don't worry, champ. We're proud of you.
Thanks, sport.
So here we are, episode 66.
Woo.
Welcome to the end of January. Before we get too lost in conversation, let's make our Super Bowl prediction.
I already made this. Sir.
Let's. I know, but this is official because this is going
Mine
to air.
turned out to be official.
True. Yeah, you did pick the Rams, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They got jobbed, but
Yeah, I'm not
they
going
got
to lie.
hosed.
Well,
going
no.
back,
They
back
didn't
to,
get hosed.
I mean, the
going-
Saints.
The Saints got hosed,
hosed,
yeah.
yes.
Going
'cause
way back, I think
way,
I
way
said
back.
the Eagles and then the Rams back on like episode 40 of who I thought could potentially come out of the NFC this year.
We'll have to check
Pulled
the
this
tape.
out of his ass.
We'll
I
have
like
to check
it.
the tape on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I said the
Can we
Eagles because they were
fact check that on the
defending
fly?
champs, and that's like my second favorite team.
Yeah.
I know he's lost a couple, dude, but it's hard to go against Brady. Isn't
I'm
it?
not. I'm not betting against him.
Oh, no.
I mean,
How
I
can
think,
you?
and this is just personal, like, it's my opinion. I think the magic number for the Rams is 200. If they break that 200-yard rushing mark, they'll win.
That's
I
gonna
think
be
if they
tough.
don't,
It
I
has
know
to
it
be
will
rushing.
be. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because
that's
golf
gonna be
has
tough.
been
Golf?
subpar. Golf, Jared Goff.
Oh, I thought you meant like golf. Like they're going to take the rest of the season,
No.
go hit the links.
He had a good game week 17, but like I think it was like week 14 or so. He hasn't really been
The
great.
problem
Jared
is,
Goff.
though,
and
the
they've
Patriots
been
have ball
pounding the
control.
ball.
They run that clock. It's how they win.
Exactly. You got to keep the ball out of Brady's hands.
Right.
Because if the Patriots make the Rams throw the ball, it's just over.
And
That
I
favors
think
the Pats.
the Rams' strong suit is their defense too. And if Brady's
lackluster
controlling
lately,
it,
though.
that defensive line, Donald and Sue, they're beasts up front there.
Oh, yeah.
But Brady's gonna.
He's going to let him in and just.
The thing is, like, I don't hate Brady or love Brady or the
No.
Patriots like some people
I
love
respect
hate.
them.
So, like, I don't have a horse in the race. It's kind of hard for me to, like, have a rooting interest. But it'd be hard for me to bet against the Patriots.
I
Right.
agree. I would love to see the Rams win, but I don't think they're going to pull it off.
Do you think going back to the Rams winning against the Saints?
Yeah.
Obviously, that was a horrible call.
That was
We
a
all
missed,
know
horrible non-call.
missed call.
Right.
Yeah.
A horrible. Who knows what the fuck was
I
going on
enjoyed
there.
that the ref the Rams player, I forget his name at the moment, after the game.
Roby Coleman. That's
Yeah.
his last name.
Both of them were like, yeah, that should have been called.
Right. Okay. Do you think that it was just accidental? It didn't get called, or do you think there was something going on there?
I've seen YouTube videos of former NFL referees where they said that they are told that if you can influence for this, hey, that's neat. If not,
So-
Okay, but that being the case, why
it's a
wouldn't the
business.
NFL
They're there to make
want
money.
Breeze versus Brady?
Because Breeze and Brady are both old school. They're getting
Yeah.
up there. Sean Payton's the older coach
then
against
they're,
Belichick.
They're
You-
trying to push the Rams and then hoping the Chiefs can
Because-
pull
all right,
something
it's
off
much
in
like-
the late game to
it's-
get the young bloods out there. Goff
Exactly.
versus
It's-
Mahomes.
In my view, it's more
Exactly.
like the Las Vegas Knights, the hockey team.
Mhm.
Their first season, they go on a fucking tear.
I was in Vegas when they were in the playoffs. Yeah,
It's fucking magical. It's making money.
May.
It's building the brand. Where did the Rams just move to?
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
They just moved back. So like them, and it's like, all right, we got to build up this franchise. That's my viewpoint on it, and why they
Especially
got
with-
the nod, if you will.
The Chargers are in LA too.
Yeah.
And then you got Oakland going to Vegas. So I can see that. I think it was more the young coach, young quarterback against the old coach,
I mean,
with the option of young versus young
Yeah.
quarterbacks. You know, if the Chiefs would have pulled it off, sweet, Chiefs and Rams.
That
Nobody's
would have
seen
been
that
fun.
coming.
Yeah, that would have been like,
Right.
holy shit. I think that would have been exciting.
I mean, that kid's going to win Rookie of the Year if he hasn't already.
Yeah.
Well, you can't say
Yeah.
no one would have seen it coming because weren't the Rams and never mind, the Saints played at home. I was gonna say weren't they both number one seeds? But
No.
the
No.
Saints
But it
were
was
number
the
one.
top
Chiefs
four.
were-
But the Chiefs were
Yeah.
right.
They were the top four, I think, scoring offenses and
Yeah.
defenses.
They
and
were
all
1
that.
and 2 in each of their divisions.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Part of me thinks it was.
I would like to say it was jobbed a bit. I mean, look at we're Detroit, right? The Lions. How many blown calls are fucked up? Like, oh no, it's a runoff. Wait, whoa, where are you making up rules? You know?
Right, but that's the Lions who have never done shit.
Yeah, because nobody likes.
I
the
mean,
Lions.
you're talking Drew Brees, you know, just eclipsed 70,000 passing yards, right?
Oh, yeah,
he's
he's a
already
monster.
got.
He's a Hall of
he
Famer.
Oh,
beat
yeah.
Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl, right? Like first ballot
Right.
Hall of Famer. How
You know
you going to
the,
job Drew Brees? Perennial good guy. Like there's never been a bad story about Drew Brees.
That's true.
No, but there's
You
been
know.
bad stories about the Saints.
This is true.
Drew Bountygate.
This
Right.
isn't just Drew Brees. It's the Saints. It's the
Yeah.
coaching staff. Maybe the owner. You never know.
There's a lot involved. I would say.
You never know. For that part of me that thinks this shit's all kind of hokey,
I think it was just a
I
blown
think
call.
the Lions have been getting jobbed all these years
Oh, yeah.
because of the ownership.
I think so too.
I think the ownership didn't bend enough for the NFL's
Failed to-
liking,
Yeah.
and I think they got
And
some bad
especially-
calls over the years.
Yeah.
All
for
right.
it.
And especially after we got the Super Bowl in Detroit,
It hasn't been back.
it
That
hasn't
was
been.
06.
Yeah, it hasn't been back, but our seasons have been progressively shitty, more so than before 06. So I think there was some going on there. Maybe sour deal.
No,
or-
no way, man. Because
No
they
way?
because they missed the playoffs forever.
Well, yeah,
and then they
but
made the playoffs with Schwartz, and then like was it 3 or 4 years with Caldwell, right?
Yeah.
That they made the playoffs.
I mean, they
So,
went
like,
0
they
and
had a
16.
little.
They-
I
Yeah.
mean, they sucked. Don't get
Setting
me wrong.
records.
They sucked. But so off topic a bit from the Super Bowl.
a little bit. We're rambling.
But I'll go Pats. Who you got?
I got the Pats.
I'm Pats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're probably all going to be.
It's going to be a
wrong.
close
Right.
game until about
Fourth quarter.
I'm saying about 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Brady's just going to
Go
ham.
up by 17.
He just stays calm, and he's just like, all right, we're doing this shit. Get your fucking ass in gear.
Going back to the blown call.
Blown.
What do you
call.
think? Any sport, what's the worst call you can think of off the top of your head? It doesn't have to be Detroit centric. Just like one you remember sticks out. This is the worst.
It was
Ever.
Detroit.
The runoff.
The no hitter.
Yeah, the
Or
perfect
the
game.
perfect game that
night,
was
perfect-
blown.
That was
shitty.
mine.
It was like 27 and a half outs or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. That was probably the one that stands out the most to me.
That would be my pick.
Yeah.
I mean, look. So let me like Jim Joyce, right? That's the ump. Like I understand you want to
Yeah.
call the game fair and as you see it or whatever. But like if I'm standing there at first base and I know I'm about to be part of a
History.
perfect game,
Yeah.
right? I'm ringing that dude up even if it's not close. You're out. Like thump of the tag, then the ball
Calling it.
out.
Go to replay and
Right.
prove me wrong.
Get out of here. There was no replay. Otherwise,
I
it
know.
would have right.
I would
But I mean-
strategically place my car keys hanging out of my pocket so that way they fall as it's close. I'm like, oh shit, my keys.
I am punching you out every single time. Out. Perfect game. That's the worst call ever.
I give you respect for knowing the ump's name.
Oh, how could you not?
Oh,
dude?
yeah.
It
That,
was
I'm horrible.
that guy
all
felt
over.
so
Oh, yeah.
bad.
I'm horrible with names.
He cried.
Yes. Yes, he did. Rightfully so.
Oh, yeah.
I would have cried, too, because I'd have felt terrible for blowing that call.
But he doesn't deserve the death threats he got.
no.
Shit,
No, no,
come
no,
on,
No,
dude.
no,
Even,
no. And how long
what's
ago
his
was
name?
that?
The Cubs fan.
I know it was Galarraga, but what was
Oh.
his first name?
Jose.
No.
Maurice.
The pitcher?
Yeah.
Galarraga? Andreas?
Oh.
No, Andres Galarraga was the hitter for the Rockies back
Oh,
in the day. I
yeah.
always mess that up too, dude. Armando, right? Armando Galarraga?
That sounds
I think
I
that's
can
right.
Google it.
I
believable.
think that's right.
I'm good with that. I'll go with it. I
Yeah,
mean, if you
yeah.
want to, but
I can't remember names. For
Either
anybody.
way, yeah, that's my pick.
don't forget the umpire.
So we all picked the pads. We all picked the pads.
picked-
We all picked that stupid shitty call. Wow, that was
Yeah,
riveting.
it was. It was exciting. So, do you want to ask your question now, or do you want to do homework real quick?
Let's do homework first, then we'll
Okay.
get on the question.
So I had Winner of the Web, and I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but it's a like 10,
You
15.
had Winner of the Web? I thought we had found on Reddit. Or
No,
no, you had,
I had Winner of the Web. You
I'm
had
sorry,
Reddit.
that was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had winner of the web too.
You had Winner of the Web too, yes.
Butch, that asshole.
Yeah, didn't you say your dog ate your homework?
Yeah, he did, dude.
Aw.
Classic.
You gotta start feeding him, man.
Classic Guido. Anyways, so my Winner of the Web ends up being like, I think it's a 10, 15 second commercial,
Okay.
and it's for the Big Lebowski.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you seen this?
Now,
I hope it's more than a commercial.
The date is 2/3/19, which is Super Bowl, so
yeah,
it's
I think
probably
it's a Super Bowl commercial.
or a trailer. Maybe they're
Hopefully
gonna,
it's a trailer.
Hopefully it's a trailer.
Hopefully
I
it's a
think
trailer.
Kahlua stepped up their fucking game.
a White Russian
a
commercial.
White Russian commercial. Because honestly, it would sell.
That makes total sense.
You're welcome.
You may have just nailed it.
Now, remember when Crocodile Dundee was doing the reboot,
Oh,
and we all
I-
got excited
yeah.
as fuck,
And
Same.
then kind of scared. Yeah.
and it ended up being not a movie.
Yeah, and it was just for tourism in Australia,
I'm
which was
worried
great.
This is the same
I
thing.
think this is round 2. Yeah. But I think instead of like, oh, visit L.A., it's going to be like, hey.
Why the fuck wouldn't they do a second movie?
Damn
it.
Donnie's dead. I mean, can't really take that anywhere.
Is he though?
That's a good question.
Or
I mean,
was he
yeah,
the
he
whole
is
time?
dead.
Right.
But
Was
when did
he the whole
die?
time?
That's the-
Right.
Get it now, because Goodman's getting up there, man.
It is true.
You know?
You can still pull it off, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's an interesting theory, and I think didn't that die with episode 59 when we talked about that?
I don't know if it died with that. I think we've talked about it a few times.
Oh, okay.
What?
Okay. When the three of us actually talked about it, though, the theory that Donnie might be
Donnie's a ghost.
Oh, yeah.
not
Yeah, we
be in
talked
the
about that
movie.
before.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I still want to watch the movie with that in mind. I have not.
You should watch that movie while doing your homework next time, then.
If Butch doesn't eat it again, man.
If he
that
eats
guy
the goddamn
seems
TV,
hungry.
I'll be like, all right, maybe Animal Control needs to stop by your house. Or I'll take you to the pet shop and we'll get some food for the guy.
We don't leave him outside. We feed him every now and again.
Homework.
I couldn't find a cool. I couldn't pick a good meme or something like that for the Winner of the Web. So I was like, you know what? Fuck
I
it.
didn't know
It's
that
Big
qualifies.
Lebowski.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
the dude.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
The dude abides.
I hope everybody
dude abides.
has seen it, and if you haven't,
If you haven't, I question
look it up.
a lot about you.
And if you don't think that's the winner of the web, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Classic.
Well played. So, my homework topic was found on Reddit. Again.
You
I'm
can't get
lucking
away
out.
from it.
I know. And I have 2 separate articles, but they pertain to the same idea. Threw me right the fuck off. I'm like, what's going on? We landed in a plane?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Caught it in my periph. So the 2 articles I found were about a HBO movie that's coming up soon. They're just casting right now, and it's called The Many Saints of Newark. This
It's
is
gonna be awesome.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be the prequel movie to the series The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Been waiting a long time for this, for something.
something. It's going to
I
be
like
set-
the idea of making it a movie. And
yeah,
not a
instead of
series,
another
too.
series. A series could be cool, but a movie might be the jumpstart to it.
Could be forthcoming. They could call
Yeah.
it a movie, and it could really be a 2-hour episode one.
It could be.
Right.
We don't know.
Right.
But it's going to be set in the 60s. And from what I understand, it's going to follow mainly like Tony Soprano's dad and uncle, when they ran things.
Yep.
And he's, I'm going to say, either a freshman in high school, somewhere in that ballpark, early high school maybe. They have John Berthnall. Hopefully I'm saying his name right.
Yeah.
Tricky one for me. Played the Punisher on the Netflix series. He was cast. And then they just announced who they cast as a young Tony Soprano. They got James Gandolfini's son, who is eerily a spitting image of his dad.
Yes.
It is weird.
It's going to be so awesome,
Michael
man. I can't
Gandolfini.
wait.
He's got a little bit of a throat stash thing going on in that picture, doesn't he? Or is that just a shadow?
I think that's just shadow.
Okay. I was going to tell him his beard is weird, but he does look like James Gandolfini.
He does. He looks like James Gandolfini with hair.
The Sopranos is one of my top 3 favorite TV shows.
Oh, it's amazing.
Definitely.
It's
I
up there.
enjoyed it, man. I knew how it ended before I got to the end, too. But even knowing, and then when I seen it, I was like,
but did it
The
end like
first-
that?
son of a bitch.
The first 3 seasons are
Oh,
just great.
I remember the first time I watched it with the Ducks
Mm-hmm.
and how that just broke him. I'm like, how the fuck could that break him? And it's just like, life's a bitch. You don't know.
The only part I didn't like about the show was when he was in a coma.
Yeah,
It
that was
felt
a bit.
like
They were
like
grabbing at straws.
Yeah, pushing
maybe
too
a
hard
writer's
or
strike
something.
or something.
I think maybe he was doing a movie.
Ooh, that could be
The
it.
writer strike thing happened to Lost.
That was and it happened
Yeah.
to Heroes too. Heroes' first season was fucking sweet, and then that
show
writer strike
was sweet,
kinda-
dude.
killed him, dude.
Yeah.
Lost is in my top 3 too, and then
Mine-
Sons of
mine-
Anarchy.
My number one is
Those are
Lost.
my 3.
I still haven't got past the first episode of Lost.
Really?
Dude, we could do a whole podcast about Lost. Oh my goodness,
Many of them.
that was that's great.
I didn't watch, but maybe, a couple minutes here and there while it was on TV, though. Like, I never watched Lost. I wasn't even really interested. There was people around me that would talk about it all the time, right?
Right.
So then I get Netflix, and I'm like, oh, hey, Lost is on Netflix.
Netflix
and
will do that.
It's got like 100+ episodes, 7 seasons, and I watched
That'll
it
last
in
me
like 2
3
months.
days,
No, it was like 2 months. But I mean, I really don't watch a lot of TV outside of sports.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with Game of Thrones. When we worked at the good old University of the JP, one of the drivers every day would come and be like, "Man, have you seen Game of Thrones yet?" And I'm like, "Oh, is that the one where the throne and they play games and shit?" And he's like, "No, man, it has dragons and there's fighting and swords and blah blah." I'm like, "Oh, that sounds sweet." No, I didn't watch that. That sounds fucking stupid, man. And I would just crush his world every day. And then it
you
became a
watched
running
it.
joke. And then I caught an episode and I was hooked. And then when I seen him, I was like, "You know what fucking show I'm watching?" He's like, "What?" I was like, "It's called Game of Thrones, right? It's fucking sweet. It's got dragons." He just fucking laughed. I felt bad after I watched that episode. I was like, "Man, this is really good."
My memory isn't the best, but to
No.
the best of my memory, I've never seen a single second of that show.
I watched
Hey,
season 1 when it first
give it a
came
shot.
out. It was all right.
I'm not against it. I'm not like, not like that. I just don't
Well,
have
if you
HBO.
have time, yeah. If you have time, or someone's like, "Oh, I have them all on DVD."
He says, "I'm not against this game. I'm not against those thrones."
Or dragons.
Or dragons. You like dragons?
There's a lot of wiener in it though, so be careful.
There is a lot of wiener, but there's a lot of
Every
boobs too.
HBO show has a bunch of wiener in it.
Yeah, except The Sopranos. There wasn't a whole lot of wiener.
No,
in
there's a
that one.
lot of tits in that
Yep.
show. I was gonna say movie, but the movie's not out yet.
Yes, Sopranos. I can't wait, man.
Foreshadowing.
I'm gonna have to get HBO again.
The Many Saints of Newark. I would like to believe that it's gonna kick off another series. It's gonna do well enough, I think. I would hope,
I'd put some money on it.
especially in that time frame, the '60s.
Yeah,
Oh, you could do so much.
or even a follow-up movie in the 70s, and then a
Oh,
follow-up
yeah.
movie in the 80s, and you do like
Or what
4
if they
or 5
did a
movies.
follow-up movie in like 2020, and you see where the family is, like,
They
not
start
the
at the
Soprano
diner.
family,
They
but-
should start at the diner.
or like some of the other crew members
Mm-hmm.
like are sitting in the diner on like the anniversary or something. And we're like,
Mhm.
dude, it was that booth. Who knows? But I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
They're getting some good names in the cast.
That'll be huge.
Oh, I think so.
That'll be huge. It'll be bigger than Bird Box.
I still haven't seen that.
Me neither.
Only because of
Nor
the
have I.
memes. Only because of the memes.
Yeah, I
Let's see.
haven't watched it either.
Before the idea leaves my head. How you were like, oh, we could do a whole podcast about Lost. How we were talking about The Office.
Uh-huh.
do a podcast where we go, all right, season 1, we're going with The Office. We go through all the episodes.
Uh-huh.
Season 2, Lost. In each season, we start a new, but then we'll have to, like you said, Lost has 100 and...
Right. You'll have to watch multiple episodes and make sure you're all at the same point.
Yeah. Well, what if we do a podcast based on TV shows? We just review them.
God, there's plenty of those out there, but I'm in.
It'd be like we said, something for the Patreon.
Yeah. We can do it for Patreon, yeah. Shit, yeah.
Boop, boop.
Lost is 108 episodes.
Excuse me.
For the record.
Excuse
Is that what it is?
fuck
Okay.
out of me.
Because the 108 minutes in the hatch, and there's 108 stitches on a baseball.
Everything means...
And if you
It's
add,
all J.J. Abrams.
I think if you add the 5 numbers together, it equals 108.
The 5 numbers?
Yeah, 6 numbers.
From the hatch.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
Wait.
Wow, you still remembered it.
Oh,
dude.
fuck
That's
yeah,
a good
dude.
Fucking
pull.
die
Fuck
hard
yeah.
over
I'm going to get it
That's
tattooed
a
on me
good
eventually.
goal.
Don't
Are
you
you
play
really?
them on
Yeah.
the lottery?
I used to,
Oh,
yeah.
all right, what
Oh, I'm
absolutely.
sure tons of people
4,
played that on the lottery.
8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
What was the song
108.
Yeah.
in the hatch?
Don't stop
No.
No.
thinking about tomorrow.
No,
No? Was it a Donna Summer song?
I don't think so.
No.
Was it...
Wasn't it something
Son
about
of a-
time?
Parliament?
Didn't it have something about time?
No.
I gotta look it up.
Well, it wasn't Pink Floyd then.
No,
Because they couldn't
no,
get the rights
no.
for that.
Oh, shit. It's bugging me.
Oh, come on, John.
I'm
Come
looking it up right
on.
now. Make Your Own Kind of Music by Mama Cass.
Yep.
I have no idea what that song
We can't
is.
play it. Don't hit it.
Yeah, we'll listen to it later. We should spin the wheel for next week.
We could do that real quick. Absolutely.
Why not?
Go ahead. You go first.
Oh.
While you're doing that, I want to say I read an article about Mike Myers is going to do another Austin Powers movie finally. So
That'll be good too. I love those movies, man.
that's pretty cool. Hopefully it
Even
focuses-
Goldmember was hilarious to me.
Oh, I thought they were all great. You got a 2, winner of the web, I believe. All right, let's see here.
So it's going to be an interesting time for movies. We got Coming to America 2, another Austin Powers film. Ooh, what'd you get? Get? You got a 2? So we both got to bring the winner?
Competing winners of the web for episode
And
67.
our guest
The next
for episode
CHC
67.
poll.
Do what?
That
That's
was
the
out of
next
left field.
CHC
How you doing?
poll, right there. Whose winner of the web is better? You guys love the brackets. Just
Well, I was
put
gonna
the
say-
poll out there.
We leave it up to our next guest.
We could do that. Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
I do not know how to smartphone.
This technologically is not helping.
Yeah, but Austin Powers, I'm looking forward to that, man. I
I
hope
say-
he writes some crazy shit.
It could be cool. I've been enjoying all the little cameos he's been making over the years,
Yeah.
since he hasn't been making his own movies as much. Like Inglourious Bastards, where he popped up as a British colonel.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I don't think I saw that movie.
Oh, it's a good movie.
Oh man, that's a really good
I'm sure
one.
it was on my original homework list
Probably.
back when I was the only one doing homework
That's a good one.
that I wasn't doing. Was that a Tarantino flick?
It was indeed.
Yeah.
Great cast. Oh,
Yeah, it's
I am a
solid,
fan of
man.
his.
It's really good.
I'm a fan of his. Definitely.
So am I. Haven't seen a Tarantino movie I don't like.
What was your favorite, though?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
Kill Bill Volume 2.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
If I can pick it as one, I would absolutely say Kill Bill.
Just, yeah,
Bill.
you can.
Oh, is it-
That's
Right.
fair.
Yeah. We'll allow it.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue that.
I would have to go with The Hateful Eight.
That's your favorite?
Oh, it was beautifully shot. It
Of-
was just a great cast and well played out.
if I could go 1 and 1A,
Ooh,
Django Unchained.
that was solid.
That movie is excellent. I love it. Not that I don't love other Tarantino movies.
I mean,
I
yeah.
even liked what's that? Death
Mine-
Proof. I like that one too.
That was good.
yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir
hard to
Dogs
beat.
is a great one.
End of
Pulp
story.
Fiction. Come
Pulp
on,
Fiction was-
dude.
yeah.
Everybody loves Pulp Fiction.
Have you
But
ever tried
Glorious Bastards is a great one.
on? I believe YouTube. They had it for a while. I don't know if it's still there. Might be, but somebody put Pulp Fiction in chronological order, And they
Never
said it's
seen that.
unwatchable.
I believe that.
I'm sure.
I've often sat there and be like, yeah, I could give it a shot. But it's like, do I really want to try that? What if it gives a bad taste in the mouth, if you will, for that movie?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't make it the whole,
I don't-
20,
After a
30
while,
minutes,
you'd
and
be
you're
like,
like,
I get
I'm
what you're
done.
saying. Yeah.
I don't think it could ruin that movie for me. I've seen it too many times.
Right.
I I do love it though. Like I said,
All right. Least favorite Tarantino movie. Now, I'm not saying one you hate. I'm just saying in the laundry list of his movies, which one is at the bottom?
See, I haven't seen none of the new ones.
Okay, from the ones that you've seen.
I'm sorry, Jason.
Get
The
out
Hateful
of
Eight.
the studio.
The Hateful Eight.
The Hateful Eight, really?
Yeah, I can't even look you in the face when I say that
I
because you
appreciate
said
you
it was your
turning, yeah.
favorite one. But yeah, that's my least favorite. Thought it was just too slow.
Too slow.
For too long.
Okay.
I guess of the ones I've seen, I'd have
But I
to
loved
say
Still
But
good.
you
yeah.
asked me for my least
Yes,
favorite.
yeah, I'm not saying
mine's Kill Bill.
Kill Bill.
Yeah. Just because I haven't seen all of them. So
Yeah.
of the ones I've seen, because I'm not going to pick True Romance.
Well, that wasn't his.
Yeah, but he wrote it, and
Well, yeah. A Tony Scott production.
it was part of his.
Oh, yeah. Same thing with like Dusk Till Dawn. He wrote that too.
He's in it too.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that one.
He didn't.
I'm still
direct
picking
it.
Reservoir
That was
Dogs.
Richard Rodriguez.
That's a strong choice though.
Yeah.
I would honestly have to go with Kill Bill 1 as well
Yeah.
for the bottom of the list. It was my first Tarantino movie I've seen in a theater. Me and my brother
Yeah.
went. We were very excited.
I don't think I've seen any of them in the theater.
No?
No. Well, I don't go to the theater anymore.
Well, yeah.
Except
kinda
kids'
tough,
movies.
yeah.
Or Lost Boys.
Yeah, the last
Special occasions only.
Mm-hmm.
The last 3 movies I've seen in the theater have been kids' movies.
Yeah.
Funny
Comes
how
with
that
the
works out
territory.
when you have kids.
But I will admit,
Yeah.
I was way more excited for Ralph Breaks the Internet than my daughter was, but she
Yeah.
wanted to see it too. Yeah,
Was it good?
I
'Cause
thought it was.
I was intrigued.
I thought it was good.
I enjoyed the first one.
Oh, the first one's better. I mean,
Well, yeah.
of course.
There's very
But-
few movies you can say the second one eclipsed the first movie.
True.
I don't remember what the damn last movie we went and saw in the theater was. That I
Lost
went.
Boys?
No, I mean the kids' movies.
I still believe.
The Lego Batman movie, maybe?
The
I
Lego
don't know.
Batman movie? That was a minute.
Yeah, the last 3 for me, I'm pretty sure, were Ralph Breaks the Internet, Incredibles 2, and then the Teen Titans Go movie.
Okay. I would go see
I could
2 out of
be-
those 3.
I could
as
be
an adult.
forgetting. I could be forgetting one.
We'll let you slide. It's believable.
I don't remember the last one. So kudos to you for bringing a triple threat there.
Guido brings the goods.
Sarah's gonna listen to this, and she's like, "Oh my god, can't you remember we went? To
We went
Tuesday?"
last
Yeah.
Tuesday, you fucking asshole.
I think, yeah, that movie was completely unforgettable. I can't believe I didn't mention it.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, you both have kids.
Yes.
You've
True.
seen a lot of kids' movies.
Yes.
A lot of Disney, a lot of Pixar.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Out of, let's say, we'll just narrow it down for purposes of this conversation in my head. Out of Disney and Pixar, in your opinion, what is the saddest movie that shouldn't be sad, but like you would go in, like seeing the trailer, like, oh, that's great. Then when you see it, you're just like, oh, wow, you're just ripping out my heart right now.
They all have a little part to them
They usually do.
where they rip out your heart for the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dumbo,
You're going to say Dumbo?
maybe. I don't know, man. Up is pretty sad.
Up, I was not expecting that. That was hard to, and that was like the
Yeah.
first couple minutes. That was
Up
rough.
was pretty sad. I don't know, man. Like,
The end of the Croods almost got me. Did you see the Croods?
Not all of it.
The
A Land Before
caveman?
Time.
It's usually on.
Ooh.
That one.
Yeah.
Ouch.
What about you know?
Tree Star.
Oh, it might not have been Disney though. Was 5-0
Five Goes West? That was not. Was
not
it
5
Disney?
Goes West. The An
American
American
Tale.
Tale.
Yeah.
That was pretty sad.
That
too.
was pretty
I don't know.
sad.
They're all like he said. They're all pretty.
They all have a little aspect where it's either at the very beginning or at the very end.
But my question is, most kids don't register that as much as adults do.
No.
Well, there's also all kinds of humor in those movies.
Yeah.
True. Especially nowadays, yes. Like, I mean, shit, when...
And if it's Disney, there's dicks and castles on the cover of the VHS tapes.
Or sex in the dust after the dad dies.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay.
The Lion King.
The Lion King?
Yeah, when Papa Lion takes it there from the hyenas.
Papa Lion.
Wake up.
From the hyenas?
Or-
Not even when he gets trampled by wildebeest?
Yeah, he gets-
Or that's what it
Yeah.
is. That's what it is.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's been a while.
It's Mufasa. Not
There you go, right.
Not Daddy. What did you just call him?
Papa Lion.
Not even the Lion King. You just call him.
Well, no, the young one's the
Papa
Lion
Lion.
King.
Well, he
Shit.
becomes the Lion
Well,
King
yeah,
because his
only-
dad died.
Because Papa Lion dies.
Only because Papa Lion
I like that.
got it from
Papa
the
Lion.
hyena.
Well, you know you're going to get to see that again in glorious CGI.
I am looking forward to that.
Papa
yes.
Lion takes it again.
James Earl Jones is going to be Papa Lion again. Voice
le-
actor for Papa Lion.
He might win an Oscar for Papa Lion. We don't know.
Oh shit! Papa Lion takes it again.
Well, he could also suck at it and still win an Oscar as long as
It's
he
James
dies
Earl
before
Jones.
it comes out, like Heath Ledger in The Joker.
Oh, I see where you took it. Right after the anniversary, you big.
Oh, was it really?
Oh, funny how that. It was all over
Dude,
the internet.
No, I honestly
Your
didn't.
subconscious probably projected that out.
I
didn't
honestly
see
didn't
anything.
see it.
No.
No. My sister sent it to me because she was heartbroken when that happened. And I made many, many jokes about it. Not because I, didn't like Heath Ledger's, because my sister and I like messing with her.
Touche.
Touche.
Papa Lion, dude. That was good.
All right. Raise your beer cans. Cheers to Papa Lion.
Papa Lion. R.I.P. Pops.
Papa Lion.
R.I.P. Papa Lion.
Never forget where you were when Papa Lion. I can't even finish the sentence. Oh, my goodness. Papa Lion. We might have to change the name of the show. Hashtag Papa Lion.
Hashtag-
Trademarked.
Hashtag
Fuck you,
Papa
Disney.
Lion. So yeah, let's do the beer. I see you got it queued up over there while you're trying to not laugh through it. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
yeah. Here,
It
give it a
tastes
sip.
like I think it tastes like a cold brew coffee because
Yeah.
it really does.
It's a vanilla porter.
It just came out. It's brand new.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking new.
I was surprised I caught it. It was even in the cooler in the party store. I was like, oh shit.
Cooler.
all the way from the wilds of Tonga.
Tonga. Once it hits your Tonga.
You really get the notes of
Oh, Jeannie
vanilla
liked that one.
and coffee once it rolls across
true.
your Tonga.
All right.
If you roll your Tonga on her rusty sheriff's badge, you might get a warm surprise.
That was so fizzy.
We're on two wheels again, man. Be careful.
You don't have to put that in there, bro. I'm sorry. I do that too much. I'm sorry. I can't help it. If we were just sitting here talking and we weren't recording, I'd be doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Because I can't
We
help
know.
it. I'm a
You have
fucking
no
child,
filter.
dude. No. I'm immature as fuck, and I can't help it. Situationally, I can shut it off, but
We'll do that.
this isn't the right
Inside-
situation.
Inside your head, count to 35.
Where do you even start?
At one, you fucking retard.
Is that how that works?
Hashtag math. All right. Thank you, Jeannie.
That's amazing.
All right. Back at her. It's a two-wheeler, folks.
We're just gonna blame all of this on the Papa Lion. That's where things took a turn. Holy!
Your balls at Doug.
That's hilarious, too. Give your balls a tug. It's great.
So tonight we have Kingdom of Tonga Vanilla Porter from Perrin Brewing Company. The vanilla beans used in this beer come from, well, you guessed it, the Kingdom of Tonga. Tonga has over 170 islands and is located in the South Pacific. The taste profile is much different than our former vanilla porter. Those beans were a bit sweeter. whereas the profile of these beans consist more of fig and raisin. Chocolate and coffee notes, with a subtle tip of caramel, set this beer off while the vanilla beans lead into a delightfully dry finish. Now, I gotta say, it's pretty fucking tasty.
I'm enjoying it.
There's a good amount of vanilla, but not too much.
You shaking your head? You don't like the beer?
No, I think the beer was great.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe I held off through that. There was.
We appreciate you doing that.
I was trying to count to 35.
It's tough not knowing where to start.
There was a couple things in that description there.
You were
yeah.
like, oh.
I changed
Right.
up a couple pieces just to see if you would do
just
anything.
the tip.
Just
yeah,
the tip
little
of caramel,
Tip of
yeah.
caramel. Right.
That was
yeah,
for
I
you.
know that, yeah.
It's good beer.
I
It is
don't want
pretty
the
tasty.
tip next time. You can say
What was
that.
it, bean flicker that we had?
Exactly.
That was...
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you.
Badoots.
If it's true, if you flick the vanilla beans before you brew them, if you get a little more,
Releases more of the flavor.
right, you get a little more flavor.
See
If
what
you
you did
flick
there.
the beans first, is that true?
Well,
I don't know anything
I
about
don't-
the brewing process.
Neither do I. I'd have to ask Pez on that one. He was looking for a vanilla porter, I believe. Anyhow,
Pez, do you flick your beans?
So in the Kingdom of Tonga versus Bean Flicker, that had more of a vanilla overpowering taste in my mind than Kingdom does.
I think the Ocular Pat Down from Odd Side Ales
Ooh, yeah.
had way more vanilla
I will agree on that.
than this one, for sure.
For sure.
I don't remember if it was more than Bean Flicker
Bean
or
Flicker
not.
was a bit more, I don't want to say watered down, but it was more, less flavorful.
Yeah.
Like this definitely has a lot of flavor going on. It mixes well. It's not overpowering.
I gave it a 3.25
Ooh,
on
look at you.
Untapped. Yep.
I'm gonna say a 3.75. I'm a fan of this one. It's nice. I enjoy the art on the can as well. Can't go wrong with the tiki guy.
I'm not on Untapped.
What do you mean
but,
you're not on Uptapped?
I pretty much only drink Heineken. So, like, yeah,
That's true.
I'll go
Aren't
right.
you fancy?
No, I mean I'm just picky, I guess, in beer, but because I'm a liquor drinker, mostly.
Ah, okay.
And I'm not too picky about that. I just don't really like Jack Daniels or tequila, but anything else. There's a billion different whiskeys.
Tequila's
And
pretty
I
tough.
love gin.
That's a tough run.
Give me flavored.
Oh, you
vodka,
actually
dude.
like gin?
No, I love gin. It's my favorite.
That's creepy.
He's that guy.
He is that guy.
That's right.
You have a preferred brand, I take it? Tanqueray?
Hendricks.
Oh, excuse
Tanqueray
me.
is shit, dude. I hate
Oh.
Tanqueray personally.
Okay. All right.
I like
There's-
Hennigan's.
Way better options than Tanqueray.
H-E-double-N-I.
I just
You don't
wrote a
like-
jingle off the top of my head. It was great.
You don't like gin?
No, I hate gin.
Give your balls a tug.
Oh, look at that. You threw it out there. Gin
Tease
is
it up.
horrible. You have to mix it. It's not a drink you can drink by itself.
No, absolutely not.
To
No
me,
one's
that kinda-
doing shots of gin. Well, I can't say
I've never seen
absolutely not,
anyone-
because there are gin martinis.
Yeah, it's not a
Like-
shot, though. It's
no,
mixed
it's not
with
a
a bunch of
shot.
other stuff.
It's not a
It's
bunch.
Not
I mean, it's
straight
either
gin.
gin
There's
and vermouth. Right. And you do have to
Couple
mix
olives,
it
maybe.
because, like, I drink.
Because it's horrible, and you
I
need
drink
something that actually has
gimlets.
flavor.
And,
Gimlets?
and that's just gin and lime juice.
Okay.
Maybe a little simple syrup, depending on where you're at. Some people do. Some
But you
people
need to
don't.
add something so there's flavor, and it doesn't taste like death.
Have you ever done a shot of straight gin?
Oh, I've done tons of them.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of a silly question.
Well,
I mean, it's not the preferred method. He's right. I mean,
Yeah.
mix it.
right.
I'm no mixologist, but
Gimlets, mules. You can make a mule. It's
Mules,
called
yeah.
a London mule.
Oh,
Instead of the
whoa,
Moscow.
whoa.
Or the old school, like Meet the Fockers, Tom Collins. I
Oh, there
love
you go.
that shit. Dude.
what
I'll-
exactly
shit.
is in a Tom Collins?
Ladies
Lime
and gentlemen,
juice or
John
sw-
Taffer.
or sweet and sour mix, simple syrup,
Okay.
gin,
That's it?
and 7-Up, Sprite, whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I've always been a fan of whiskey sours. Those are nice.
I like beer.
Beer's nice.
You mentioned how you like the artwork on the can.
I do.
I do too. To the shelf we go. One of those 4 cans up there has to come down
Oh, okay.
if this one's going up there.
Yo, I'm saying this one's going up, and I know which one I'm taking down.
Liquid vinyl? Or were you going to take down?
No. Liquid vinyl stays up there,
Really?
in my opinion.
What were you going to take down?
It's between...
Or
Actually, I'm gonna
you
say-
want to pull a bottle? We can get rid of a bottle.
Yeah, I'm saying... Oh, well, I thought everything up there was up for grabs.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, we
Oh,
can do
yeah?
it like that.
Oh, you're
shit,
going to
yeah.
pull something?
Oh, we have to.
Why don't you give your balls a tug?
I can't wait till he actually watches the show.
I know.
You should have never just showed me that.
No, I'm extremely happy you were shown. I was thinking.
More people need to
Me
know
too,
about
because I was
Letterkenny.
damn near in tears.
I was thinking originally we could go 4 bottles, 4 cans, and that's how we would keep it. If we add one, we have to drop one. But we can just stick to 7.
7's a nice number.
Okay. What are you pulling then? Christmas ale?
You know it.
I don't think anybody's going to complain about a 7.
Only because I think out of the cans, I like them all. Liquid Vinyl, I would say actually the Champion Brute would be.
One of those two would come down. Yeah.
But I still think both of those are better than the Christmas Ale, design-wise.
We got to get a picture of what's up there once we put this one in the
Fair enough.
update social media.
Update the kids, see what they're all missing out on.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
We got them.
Check us out.
Worldwide.
Letterkenny, man, you got to check it out. Get yourself
My
a Hulu
God,
account.
I can't wait. I saw 4 minutes of it.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
is.
It's good stuff.
So good.
It's funny.
They're only 20-minute episodes. They go by quick.
Nice.
Yeah, you can burn through some while you're at work.
To be fair,
No, I can't.
No, you can't, but I can.
so congratulations to the Kingdom of Tonga making the shelf.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's no small feat, folks.
I think it was a good decision, though.
Yeah.
The beer is good. I don't usually like a lot of this craft beer flavored stuff, but this one's really good. I like it.
Yeah, it's tasty.
And I do agree the artwork is pretty sweet.
It is
The
pretty sweet.
Tiki mask is pretty sweet.
Well
Thumbs
done,
up
Perrin.
to Perrin.
And
Cheers.
And I'm going to say this isn't like a heavy beer, but it's not light. But it is lighter more so than heavier.
What is it?
It's a very-
6.5.
6.5.
That ain't bad.
Not bad at all. I think you could drink this all day.
Yeah.
It's a day drinker.
I'm
I
in.
think if you're drinking 6.5 beers all day, you're going to be wrecked,
It's a good chance.
which I'm not opposed to.
Well, I mean, if you're going to do it, you probably have the day planned that you're not doing anything.
A couple bottles of water in there.
Yeah,
some
hydrate.
food.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't like Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Light, that type
It's
of
all
stuff.
about Heineken for
But
you.
when I'm planning on drinking all day, say Lions tailgates or
You go
Tigers
straight for the
opening
bush?
day, I go for the light beer
Yeah.
because you're going to have to pee more, but
you're
know,
not
if
gonna
you're-
get really
if you're at a
messed up.
tailgate and you're not just standing around and pounding beers, you're eating.
It's a marathon,
stuff comes
not a
off the
sprint.
grill. Right.
Yeah.
I'm drinking them light beers that taste like nothing that I really don't enjoy, but I want to drink
But
all
it's going
day.
to take 30 of them to get to the same point where
Right.
2 Heinekens do for you.
Not
Especially
too,
if you're out there in
like
the fucking
6.
sun.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Rough.
Staying hydrated, though.
That's when I like those summer shandies.
Those are nice once in a while.
If it's hot out.
Shots of gin.
Straight. Just give me the bottle, sir.
Cheers to it, right?
Cheers.
Raise them up.
Clink.
You know, it's funny when we do that. I've been watching Rogan's podcast lately. Did you see the guy from Gas Monkey Garage was on? Richard
I saw,
Rollins.
like,
I
the
seen he
first
was on there. I saw
15 minutes of it.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of it yet. Haven't. Got
Those
up to that
boys
point.
got
They
lit,
had a good
dude.
time, from what I heard.
Like 7 shots of Gas Monkey tequila. It's like cinnamon tequila. You probably won't like it. I won't like it
That
either.
sounds fucking gross.
I think it was tequila. I'm pretty sure.
Sounds about right.
They did that. They were drinking, boy. Woo! Had a good old time. You know who else was on? Was Mike Tyson.
I did catch that one.
Did you see that one? That was a great episode.
I'm sure it's good. I haven't heard a second of that one.
Oh, check it out if you get a
man.
chance.
Tyson opens up a little bit about some shit.
yeah.
I didn't know personally.
Did they talk about the whole rape shit and all that? Did they get into that?
No.
I like how you take everything to the dark places.
Well, I mean, that's some pretty...
Yeah. I think that was covered in the documentary about him, but he didn't
Okay.
talk about it on Rogan.
He
But
was talking
Well,
more
I
about
don't-
like he didn't like himself when he was a competitor, like how it made him. And he's like, I was crazy then. He's like, I hated it.
Oh, you don't say.
Right.
Yeah, but he was so focused and so driven. That's what was his. That was. His
I want
life.
to tear his heart out. I want to eat his children.
Yeah,
Dude.
he was like
okay,
he was a monster then, and he even said he was like, I didn't like who I was.
the guy, remember the older guy that was his trainer? Gus,
Gus.
I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Cuss.
Customato.
He was like 65 or something when Tyson was like 13 or 14.
Yeah, he was like
when
his
they hooked up
granddad.
with him.
Yeah,
Took him to a hypnosis. They were putting Tyson under mentally and like breaking down boxing,
really?
verbally. And dude, like they fucked his head up from an early age. So that's why he was basically a machine. because he was programmed to be that machine.
Apparently, I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. And then, of course, he's opening that weed resort out in California.
Great for him. That's going to be a big business for him.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
Like half of it's a farm, half of it's like a up-class resort.
He said he's going to have like a Coachella-style concert there, and he called it a chinchilla.
Chinchilla.
A chinchilla-style concert?
He said chinchilla. Oh, I mean Coachella.
Close
Except
enough,
he sounded like Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Right.
The lisp. But when even Joe Rogan was talking about when he was competitive in Taekwondo and then just tried to get into kickboxing and that, and he's like, it was a whole different world, and he's like, that was my life.
I don't think that's comparable. Shut up, Joe Rogan.
He even said it, like, not compared to Mike Tyson, but
Well, jiu-jitsu is all...
Well, that was even before
like
jiu-jitsu.
there's no arms in jiu-jitsu. You don't punch and then you go to Taekwondo or kickboxing.
He was Taekwondo and then going into kickboxing. Taekwondo is more, the arms are mainly blocks and small strikes, and you're mainly using the legs. And then when he goes to kickboxing,
that's when
you got
like
more
throwing
grappling,
punches and
elbows,
shit.
knees. Like he was like, it was a whole different world.
8 point.
8 point? You got to talk
That's
to
what
Mike.
they call it. 8 point. 8 point striking. Hand, elbow, knee, foot.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But it was a good episode.
It was a really good episode.
Mike Tyson.
Check it out if you're a fan of the Joe Rogan Experience.
Never heard of it.
No?
Surprising.
Weren't most of Tyson's fights, though, a bunch of just bums?
In the beginning,
Yeah,
to get
and
to
then-
the point, but then he started knocking out like number one contenders, like
But I mean, most of them were just
and
a bunch
big
of
names.
chumps. And then he started fighting the guys that were big towards the end of his career, but he probably physically and, age-wise should have had some years left, but Holyfield was way better than him. Lennox Lewis was way too big for him to handle. Like, he fought those guys and just got destroyed.
Who was the fight he knocked out in like 30 seconds?
Peter McNeely?
Was it McNeely?
I don't remember now, but they were talking about that on Rogan, how it was like comparable to when UFC, right? You pay all this money for the event, and then the
boom.
headline,
Yeah.
Conor McGregor knocks out Aldo in 13 seconds or 9 seconds or whatever it is, and you're like,
Personally,
dude,
I love
what
that.
the fuck? I'm a fan of it, don't get me wrong.
Oh, it's amazing to watch, but
But a lot of people get pissed about that shit, so...
they feel. Well, yeah, but do you really feel that you got cheated out of your money if Mike Tyson just smashes a guy? And
Isn't that what you're paying for?
Yeah, that's like you're going to a NASCAR event and you're like, oh, I don't want to see a crash.
You just accused him of going
Yeah,
dark
I
on
went
shit.
dark. Exactly.
He brings out the best in this show.
And on the flip side of that, you
Yeah.
got people like Mayweather. I bet you
oh man,
60% of the people buy his fights hoping to see him lose, right?
And then he takes it to the last round and wins.
Right, because you're like, I want to
Unanimous.
watch it live
Yeah.
the first time he loses.
Nope.
No? You don't think so? I'm not talking about you personally. I'm just
No,
saying.
I think you're right.
people
I'm
in
saying
general.
nope because he's undefeated. No, I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I don't
But
see him
I'm not
boxing.
saying nope to you.
He's not going to fight anymore.
No.
I was watching a not documentary. It was an interview.
Well, didn't he just? I'm sorry.
Yeah, just step all over me. It's
Didn't
fine.
he just smash some like Muay Thai dude? Didn't that just happen?
Yeah, but he wasn't allowed to kick.
Yeah.
It was basically
Right. Well, it's like
boxing.
the McGregor thing. It was like
Yep.
the McGregor thing, but he just completely destroyed this fucking guy, right? Didn't that
Yeah.
just happen? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
On
right.
your own
No,
show, I
you're
just
right.
stepped all over
Yeah,
you.
you're the guest.
It's all right.
That's a dick move. Another one of my specialties.
What I was going to say was seeing an interview way back with George Foreman when he was on his comeback. And he said that Don King had visited him and brought him, like, I forget, a $5 million contract to fight Tyson for the championship. But it was when Tyson, right before he lost to Buster Douglas,
Yeah.
and he was like, pause for station identification.
I'm telling you, we're going to get the ambulance on the phone.
Guido special. Too much gin.
So Don King shows up.
Yeah. Offered, like, I think it was $5 million to fight Tyson,
Uh-huh.
which would have been a great fight. Because even when Foreman being that, he wasn't even that old, but older,
Yeah.
he could still hit.
Oh, yeah. And he could take a punch.
It
too.
is frightening
Yep.
how that man can hit a fucking heavy bag or a person. That would have been a great boxing match.
Have you ever seen the size of his fist, George Foreman?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It is crazy. Now, thinking like comparable, a young George Foreman and a young Mike Tyson were a very similar mindset in my mind.
Give me Foreman.
At their prime, like both in their prime.
Give me Foreman.
I don't know, that's
Huge.
tough. But he had like really powerful, slow, lumbering, powerful hits. But
True.
Tyson could like duck, bob, boop, slip.
Yeah, he gets
So
up
good.
inside there and
He just
throws a
slips
couple
off to
rib
the
shots.
side,
Pop,
hits
pop,
you
pop.
with- yeah.
Ooh, that'd be a
I'm
tough
still
fight.
taking
That would
Foreman,
be-
dude.
Think so?
Give
I
me
think
the
that would have been
monster.
a great fight.
I mean, he's so much bigger. I would take him.
Okay.
That doesn't always make the difference.
No,
but
but he could take a punch too.
Yeah.
So it would. I don't know who I'd put money on, but I'd definitely watch it.
Speaking of fighting here, real quick,
Yeah.
did you see
You want to go outside?
No.
Is that what you're getting at?
Ooh, easy.
the UFC debuted on ESPN?
I see.
ESPN Plus.
You made.
Well, it was on ESPN first,
Yeah.
and then the main
Right.
event went to
Right.
ESPN Plus. Okay,
I seen you made a comment about that. I
dude,
don't know.
Cowboy Cerrone. Woo wee!
That guy's good.
Fuck that guy
He's
up.
about to fight McGregor.
I hope so. That's what I was getting at.
Oh, who's the guy that got the Grand Canyon on his forehead from the headbutt?
Oh, it was an elbow.
Are you sure it was elbow? I thought it was a headbutt.
I think it was a kickboxer took an elbow and it cratered his forehead. Is that what you're talking about?
Straight down.
Oh no! This is something different.
Oh, Aaron, I believe, made a post on our Facebook community.
Oh,
Oh,
The one
God, that
you
was
are
rough.
talking about was some guy that called himself Cyborg, and he was fighting Michael Venom Page. And it wasn't in the UFC, but it was an MMA fight. And Page hit him with a knee and broke his forehead.
no, you're talking about something different. I'm
Oh,
talking
really?
about something completely different from that. Yes,
Oh,
it
you're
was a
talking about
kickboxing
someone-
match.
Oh, okay.
A guy took an elbow to the forehead and it left a perfectly round circle dent in his forehead.
Oh, my
like
God.
his skull cracked in to the shape of the elbow. It looked like a golf ball hit him or a baseball hit him right in the forehead
Oh my God.
and sunk his skull in. Yeah.
Did you ever see? I can't remember who he fought, but I do remember watching it live. The dude's name is Mark Hominick. He was in the UFC for a long time.
I know who you're
Sounds
talking about.
familiar.
Yep. Yep.
He had
Yeah.
like a baseball under
Yeah,
his
The
forehead.
goose egg thing that just came out of. Didn't they stop the fight for that?
No, eventually they did. Yes,
Because it got.
I think it was in Montreal.
That sounds about right.
I think it was
I
in
think you're
Canada.
right.
I was at my brother's apartment watching it, and I couldn't watch the fight because the guy with the goose egg
or
was
was
on
that
the
one
bottom,
in Ireland?
The
Did
other
he fight,
dude mounted him and was swinging, and like he was like looking at the ref, like, "Are you,
You should
really
stop
gonna let
this."
me?" Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was trying not to hit him on that
spot.
Oh, dude.
How much damage could you do if you hit that and it ruptures inside? I don't know what all that was. What kind of fluid? Oh yeah. It was.
Yes, I
Oh.
remember that totally. That wasn't even the grossest thing I've ever seen in a UFC fight. We were
The
at
leg?
Yeah, we were at the tap room when Silva broke his leg.
Oh my God,
Dude, I almost puked all over the table. I couldn't watch it.
No, it was tough. First time somebody showed me, they didn't tell me what was going. They were just like, "Oh, check
Yeah.
this out," and showed me their phone. And I was just like, "No, I don't want to."
When
see
he
that.
breaks, it wasn't the bad part. It was
they
when
went
he
to
stepped
slow-mo,
back and he
just
put
tried to
pressure
step,
on
and
it.
He just went down.
Oh no, when he breaks, it was pretty bad too.
When they
were
did-
It was
watching
bad,
that-
but
we
when
were
they-
watching that at a buddy's house.
When they
Yeah,
did
that
the
was
slow
nasty.
motion, that
Oh, yeah.
got me. Because like, oh, look at the instant replay. I was like, I don't want to see. Oh God.
The other thing that gets me too is when they pop the cauliflower ear with a
Oh,
punch and you see
yeah.
the blood come. Oh God!
Yeah, didn't Kimbo did that to James Colossus Thompson, right? Wasn't that a Kimbo fight when Thompson's got his ear busted? That was
That
pretty
does sound
nasty.
right.
I didn't watch too many Kimbo fights, like sanctioned fights.
Yeah, they pretty much all sucked.
His shit on YouTube was sweet though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Them backyard fights.
Right.
Or when that chick would walk up to the random guys, be like, "Hey, you want to make $100? Let my friend hit you." Okay. And Kimbo walks out. They're like, "No."
We used to joke about this at JPU. Would you let Chuck Liddell punch you? If you would, how much money would you ask for said medical bills aside?
Yeah.
Because he's probably going to break something.
Full on.
You know,
He's not holding back.
you know that Chuck Liddell just
Medical bills
haymaker.
aside?
Yeah, like if he breaks 3 ribs, that shit's taken care of. On
Yeah.
top of how much money do you want
I mean,
for taking the punch?
dude, give me a mill.
Yeah,
Got to
A
make
mill?
it worth my while. But yeah, medical bills aside, if I can clear a milli, I'm in. Do it. Break 3 ribs. Break my orbital bone, dude. Whatever you got to do.
God.
no, it's a
Oh,
It's a body shot.
It's a body
Yeah.
shot. If he breaks your orbital
it's that
socket
cross, you know how
on
he
a rib shot, you're going to need more than $1 million.
Where's this guy's spleen? Oh, it's in his eye socket, dude.
Oh, it's rough.
You didn't tell me it was a body shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My bad.
You
Yeah.
dropping it down now?
My bad.
No,
Or you still
no.
don't?
I'm going, dude. I've had a broken rib before. That shit is brutal.
Really?
It hurts to breathe. Every move you make hurts.
When I was in high school, I thought I cracked one, but I don't know. I never went and saw a doctor about it.
And there's really nothing
You can
You-
do
you
either.
can't-
No.
Like that and toes, right? There's nothing. Just hope for the best.
They usually tape it to another one or pop.
So I mean,
stickers
yeah,
on it.
Yeah.
he's gonna. And if he doesn't hit you like where there is ribs to break, where that's the only pain, dude, that'll probably even hurt worse.
Oh, yeah.
Just get up under there and hit you in the fucking liver, and then just.
Do you ever or do you remember watching the show Sports Science?
Yeah, I used to love that show, man.
I do remember, yes.
They had it's not, was it Rasputin? No.
Boss Root.
Boss
Root. I always
Yes.
mess up with that. Yeah.
Rasputin. Nice.
I don't.
That's
Yeah.
that's as bad as Papa Lion. It really is. Dude. What, like Rasputin? Isn't that like 1400s?
Not 1400.
No, not quite that old.
No.
Okay. Well, whatever, dude. Still,
Yeah.
I don't even care if it was 1903. Like, bro, you're fucking way off.
Shut up. Anyway, Boss Rutan, he had they had the dummy made of the ballistic gelatin, and they had like the rib cage and all that in there.
Yep.
And the guy was like, "Now, how bad is like a liver shot?" He was like, "Oh, it's bad." He's like, "Well, can you demonstrate?" And he hit it, and you watched it. Like they filled it with like I don't know, red Kool-Aid or some sort of to mimic blood, and he cracked it, and it just
Ugh.
like you just popped a balloon. Yeah, I know who Rasputin.
No,
is.
assassinated 1916.
Oh,
Wasn't
1916?
that the 1400s?
Yeah, you were close. Had to do with the Russian royal family and Anastasia and all that.
History is hard.
Indeed.
So is math.
Math is hard.
The history of math. Don't even try it. Wouldn't.
Well, what do you say we call it a night?
I think it's a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been fucking fun. We got
I'm
on.
lying.
We got on two wheels a couple times.
Yeah. It almost derailed. We almost lost our guest down there.
Yep. We lost.
He pulled through though.
We found out he's a fan of the gin.
Apparently a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Very big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Not none of that Tanqueray bullshit. It's all about the Hendricks,
That's right.
We want to say thank you to the listeners
as always.
for popping back in and checking back in with us. We
Thought you were
appreciate
gonna
it.
Say Papa Lion again.
Papa Lion hashtag.
Hashtag. But thank you for the listeners.
Yep.
We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me again, guys.
Oh, absolutely.
fun.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
Pear and Brewing.
Lovely product.
We appreciate the Kingdom of Tonga. Vanilla Porter. Was tasty stuff.
It was very good.
We got two left. Sweet. There's plenty of night left for those. I want to say check back in for episode 67. That's going to be a good one.
Oh, that's going to be some good stories on that one.
Yep. Got a special guest coming through.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We got some really good episodes coming through, actually, in the future.
We got a good lineup, folks.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to miss out.
Mm-hmm. Including March.
Oh, March is going to be amazing.
March is going to be fun.
March Madness.
Best wrestler. Before we go, who's your favorite WWF or E wrestler?
All
Right
time?
now?
All time.
Ooh.
Fork to your nose. Pick one. Favorite.
Man.
I know. Come on.
I might have to go with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Ooh.
Nice pull. Respect.
He was a big favorite of mine when I was a kid.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Had possibly the greatest match with Macho Man Randy Savage in the history of wrestling.
Dude, that is a good one.
Oh, my
Yes.
gosh.
Classic.
WrestleMania 3,
Yeah.
Silverdome.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mine's a Hitman Hart.
Boom. The
Yes, there
excellence of execution.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to say Piper.
Yeah.
You couldn't beat him on a microphone. He was always tough in the ring.
Ric Flair had the best promos, though. I mean, come on.
You can't, yeah.
Ric Flair.
He set
was
the bar
man.
pretty high.
Yeah.
I don't know. Macho
No,
Man's
Piper's.
classic.
Cream of the crop. Oh, yeah.
Piper is another solid pull.
Mega powers. So we're looking forward to that. Best wrestler bracket, March Madness.
Coming.
Get ready, people. All right. Well, let's get out of here. It's been fun.
As always.
We will see you all next time on the Corner House Chronicles.
Let's keep this classy.
Keep it classy, because that's what I'm good at. That's going to be okay.